Right, good morning. It's probably just pushing about 6 a.m. now. The sun is just about to start peeking over the horizon. And we're off to Rosslare. Yeah, so the plan is to, once we get over to Fishguard, to head down to the BMW Centre or near Swansea for 2 days of off-roading skills. So I'm very much looking forward to that. I suspect the weather's going to be turned by Friday, so we'll probably spend the 2 days of the course in the lashing rain. So may as well enjoy these open blue skies while we can. Oh, absolutely stunning. Here it is.
Fishguard, and we're off. A direct line to our destination will probably take about 2 hours, but we'll take the scenic route up the coast and through Brecon, which will probably land us in and around 5 hours at our endpoint. We'll use the drop-off system in Sweeper, and given there's about 10 to 12 of us, it's kind of the perfect number for that. It essentially allows us to ride at our own pace and not get lost, getting picked up at each intersection by the last person of the group. Well, about 5.5 hours later, we arrived at, good luck pronouncing that name. The accommodation is pretty basic, but all you really need, nice comfy bed and a hot shower. We quickly settled into a few pints and a little bit of grub. The next morning we headed over to the ORS headquarters, which was just about a 10-minute walk from where we were staying. The training actually happens on private land, so there are no action cameras around, but you're allowed a couple of pictures, which is probably just as well because it's very much an Instagram versus reality scenario going on here. But sure, riding around in the muck for 2 days on somebody else's bike, learning loads, who wouldn't want to do that? So some of the key skills picked up over those 2 days were bike control on loose surfaces, effective body position while standing, climbing and descending techniques, cornering on rough terrain, braking and acceleration, all on loose, mucky gravel and mud. Sunday morning, up early, have a 5.5 to 6 hours spin north to go visit my brother. I'm hoping to get there for around 2 p.m. just in time to light a fire and grab a cold beer and some grub. Dave from Overlanders had given me 2 waypoints to add to my journey, which were Linbrian Dam and the Devil's Staircase. So let me take you along for the ride. So let's load the cassette with some generic background music, and I'll see you on the other side.